Namaskaram to all. Let's continue climatic factors. Temperature. Temperature is one of the most important factor which affect almost all the metabolic activities of an organism. Every physiological process in an organism requires an optimum temperature at which it shows the maximum metabolic rate. Three limits of temperature can be recognized for any organism. They are minimum temperature, optimum temperature and maximum temperature. Minimum temperature physiological activities are lowest. In optimum temperature physiological activities are maximum. In maximum temperature physiological activities will stop. Based on the temperature prevailing in an area, Ron Keir classified the world's vegetation into the following four types. They are megatherms, mesotherms, microtherms and hecistotherms. Based on the range of thermal tolerance, organisms are divided into two types. They are euthermal and stenothermal. In euthermal, organisms can tolerate a wide range of temperature fluctuations. In stenothermal, organisms can tolerate only small ranges of temperature variations. Next, thermal stratification. It is usually found in aquatic habitat. The change in the temperature profile with increasing depth in a water body is called thermal stratification. There are three kinds of thermal stratifications. They are epilimnion, metalimnion and hypolimnion. Epilimnion, the upper layer of warmer water, is called epilimnion. The middle layer with a zone of gradual decrease in temperature, it is the metalimnion area. The bottom layer of colder water is hypolimnion. Next, temperature based zonation. Variations in latitude and altitude do affect the temperature and the vegetation on the Earth's surface. Latitude is an angle which ranges from 0 degree at the equator to 90 degree at the poles. Altitude, how high a place is located above the sea level, is called the altitude of the place. Effects of temperature. Temperature affects the enzymatic action of all the biochemical reactions in a plant body. It influences carbon dioxide and oxygen solubility in the biological systems, increases respiration and stimulates growth of seedlings. Low temperature with high humidity can spread diseases to plants. The varying temperature with moisture determines the distribution of vegetation types. Next, water. Water is one of the most important climatic factors. It affects the vital processes of all living organisms. It is believed that even life had originated only in water during the evolution of Earth. Water covers more than 70% of the Earth's surface. In nature, water is available to plants in three ways. They are atmospheric moisture, precipitation and soil water. The total amount of water salinity in different water bodies are 5% in inland water, that is fresh water, 30 to 35% in seawater, and more than 100% in hypersaline water, that is lagoons. Based on the range of tolerance of salinity, organisms are divided into two types. They are euryhaline and stenohaline. Organisms which can live in water with wide range of salinity is called euryhaline. Organisms which can withstand only small range of salinity is called stenohaline. Next, fire. Fire is an exothermic factor caused due to the chemical process of combustion, releasing heat and light. It is mostly man-made and sometimes develops naturally due to the friction between the tree surfaces. Fire is generally divided into ground fire, surface fire and crown fire. Ground fire, which is flameless and subterranean. Surface fire, which consumes the herbs and shrubs. Crown fire, which burns the forest canopy. Effects of fire. Fire has a direct lethal effect on plants. Burning scares are the suitable places for the entry of parasitic fungus and insects. It brings out the alteration of light, rainfall, nutrient cycle, fertility of soil, pH, soil flora and fauna. Some fungi which grow in soil of burnt areas called pyrophilus. Example, Pyroniema confluens. Next is Rhytidome. It is the structural defense by plants against the fire. The outer bark of trees which extends to the last formed peridium is called Rhytidome. It is composed of multi-layers of suberized peridium, cortical and phloem tissues. It protects the stem against fire, water loss, invasion of insects and prevents infections by microorganisms. There is a fire break. It's a gap in the vegetation that acts as a barrier to slow down or stop the progress of fire. There is a natural fire break. It may occur when there is a lack of vegetation such as river, lake and canyon. That is, canyon found in between vegetation may act as a natural fire break. Next topic to be discussed, in this climatic factor is albedo effect. That means greenhouse effect. Gases let out to atmosphere causes climatic change. Emission of dust and aerosols, that means small solids or liquid particles in suspension in the atmosphere, from industries, automobiles, forest fire, sulfur dioxide and DMS, that is dimethyl sulfur, play an important role in disturbing the temperature level of any region. Aerosols with small particles is reflecting the solar radiation entering the atmosphere. This is known as albedo effect. So it reduces the temperature limits, photosynthesis and respiration. The sulfur compounds are responsible for acid rain due to acidification of rainwater and destroy the ozone.